So I had a lot of friends buy this pedal and take it back. Nobody liked it. I bought it. I didn't like it either. I was going to take it back. Then I downloaded the editor, which looks like this. And, I think I'm going to keep it. The problem with this pedal is you got to just start completely from scratch. You can't just pull up one of these amps. Like I saw this Grit here and I thought, okay, Grit. Looks like an SVT to me. Let's try it. And 810 SVT. Hey, SVT, right? 810 SVT. You can't go wrong with that. What could be more glorious than an SVT? And yeah, I guess that sounds okay. That would work for some stuff, but it doesn't quite sound like an SVT. It just sounds like an amp that the speaker's blown. You can still get an SVT tone out of this pedal. You just kind of have to go about it in a kind of an odd way. Like, first of all, you got to turn the drive down. Okay, we're kind of getting there. It's kind of SVT-ish. Turn this bias up, you get a little more immediacy. Whenever I think of Ampeg SVT, I always think pick. So you can play with your fingers. But I'm just going to use a pick because I'm a rocker. So we're getting there. Maybe turn the drive up a little more. It's still kind of squishy though. It doesn't have that kind of almost brittle, not brittle, that's not the right word, but SVT, especially the Blueface 69s, have a certain crispness and have a certain crispness in the high end. So I'm going to go in here and pick the Sans amp. It's got a Sans amp simulator that doesn't really sound much like a Sans amp, but it's going to get us closer to the SVT tone we're looking for. So I crank the blend all the way up. We're getting a little closer. Still a little fuzzy, a little muddy. Let's go in here to this mid switch and switch it over to 3000. Getting closer. Now that that's starting to sound SVT-ish. So let's get some drums going here. Maybe I always like to listen to the bass tone with some drums because you can't really tell by itself without the drums, right? Or without something. I mean, you can get an idea, but it's only when you introduce the drums do you really understand what your bass is going to really sound like in the mix. That's, to me, I mean, it's not spot on SVT, but for a little $200 amp simulator pedal, it's not bad, really. And you know what? I think it's good. I mean, I would use that sound. I would use that sound on a record, no problem. So I guess the moral of the story is, do these amp sims sound like the real amp? No, not really. But they don't sound bad. I mean, they kind of got the spirit, and kind of got the essence of the amps. And, there's a whole lot of really good sounds to be had in this pedal, I think. I mean, I'm not sponsored. Nobody's paying me to say any of this. I've got 418 subscribers. I don't even exist, really, in YouTube land. I mean, if you've stumbled onto this video, God bless you. It's a miracle. But I don't know. I like it. I think it's a good pedal. I'm going to do some more videos. I'm going to start messing around with the mod and the synth and the compression. And I just wanted to, make a video in response to all the people that I personally know that have taken this thing back, saying, I can't get a good sound, And I don't know. I think it's okay. I mean, it's got this kind of a lo-fi thing to it, like the cab simulators kind of lack the richness of maybe some of the, like a real cab, if you're micing a real cab, but there's a certain lo-fi quality to it. I know those two words together, lo-fi and quality, is kind of a weird pairing, but there's kind of kind of a cool quality. It's like in the sample world, when you get an 8-bit sample, how sometimes that scratchy 8-bit sample kind of works. Well, I think that might be kind of what's going on here. Like some of the lo-fi, the lo-fi-ness of it actually is kind of its strength.